What up, Dokkaners? Should you be summoning for the part 2 banners? The answer is absolutely yes. Beast Gohan, yes. GAMMAS, also yes. I think both banners are worth pursuing. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the value of these two banners and looking ahead for global in terms of banners that have yet to release. Actually, we'll start with that. And before we move into this one, I just want to say again, following up on the last video, there's been a lot of conversation, a lot of discourse when it comes to this revelation that we are not getting the same format in part 1 as we did for part 2. Once again, I'm going to reiterate my point. Wherever you stand on that discussion, whether or not you like the buy 3 get 1 free, whether or not you like the step up, guaranteed step up featured format, what I dislike about this is that they are not being consistent. Because when it comes to this whole Dokkan Festival Carnival hybrid, the very purpose of this, I would have thought, was to allow there to be equal intrigue, enticing banners and engagement across parts 1 and 2. Because we all know, before this, nobody cared about part 2. Only a small selection of players would actually worry about the part 2 LRs when it comes to the anniversary or major celebrations. The Dual Dokkan Festival in part 1 had all the interesting characters, all the flash, all the pizzazz. And then when you got to part 2, it was a snooze fest because most people would skip it. So to, retain that engagement across the entire celebration, they split up the main shiny units into the various parts and then provided the extra characters in the other banner. So why would you not treat them the same? I understand Beast Gohan is the be all end all everybody knows about, that everybody wants that. You can't change the terms. That's just how I see it. I'm not a business, so I have no legal standing here. That's just my 2 cents. You can't change the terms because people are going to summon more. You already made the change by making it a dual Dokkan Festival Carnival format. You already adjusted things enough. People already adapted to that. Changing it again with something like this, I don't like it. Now, I know that some people are saying in the video where they said to jumpstart the anniversary, we are going to be giving this special step up thing. Sure, yeah, in hindsight, they never explicitly said part 2, yes. But again, for what I just said, we had every right to assume it was going to be the same because it should have been the same. Dokkan Festival Carnival Part 1, Dokkan Festival Carnival Part 2. This now sets a precedent in the future that effectively regresses us back to the very point of changing to this, where dual Dokkan festivals in part 1 are what matters, and part 2 we don't care for as much. You know what I mean? Like, now it kind of leaves that possibility in the future where part 1 gets the appealing value, part 2 doesn't, right? So I want consistency. I'm not making a stance for or against the buy 3 get 1 or the guaranteed step up. I just want it to be a uniform, like, equal celebration on both parts. That's my gripe. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that. If you want to chime in with your own thoughts, feel free to do so either in this video or in the other one. The other video is absolutely lighting up with comments. People, I don't think I've ever had a video with more comments in the comment section ever. So definitely go to that one. But now let's just talk about the banners and what's coming up. So for Globals Part 2, we have the Beast Gohan and we have the GAMMAS. Now, obviously, the Beast Gohan banner is far superior. In fact, it is the best banner of this celebration. So this is the banner to summon on. Why? Because you've got 3 of the best units in the game right here. Beast Gohan, UI, Royal Blue. On top of that, you have what will probably be one of the best units in the game when the 7th anniversary LR Super Saiyan 4s get their EZA in 6 months. So a little bit of an investment in the future. Piccolo now gets better because of Beast Gohan. So Piccolo's value, in my opinion, surges because he has the ability to heal. He has the ability to stack defense fairly well, and also foresee enemy super attacks, and he will trigger Beast Gohan's attack cancellation ability once per turn. These two will actually run very nicely together, and I will probably be running them in my first look video with the Beast Gohan. You've got the blue dudes from last year's worldwide download and Spirit Bomb GT from last year's 8th anniversary. Both units are good. Obviously, Spirit Bomb GT is better. A great revive countering unit, the ability to stack attack infinitely. You have the ability to provide damage reduction or gain damage reduction. This slot 2 unit is the type of unit that you would want to have with a slot 1 being Beast Gohan. So this is a good 1-2 punch right there. Actually, I don't know what sort of categories do they share. I don't know about that one. But blue dudes in general, I know a lot of people are kind of sour on these guys. I like them. They're very much a risk reward character. I think that they have a lot to offer. They are good on a Future Saga team. I think that this is going to be a fun combo to have them in maybe like a slot 3 capacity with the Beast Gohan. I'm going to try something like that. Basically, everybody here gets better because of Beast Gohan. Everyone here is decent. Probably the two, I guess, lower tier characters would be the LR AGL Super Saiyans and the LR Gobros. Gobros hits incredibly hard if you build them right, if they have some good RNG. LR AGL Super Saiyans will eventually get an EZA, probably further out than these guys, probably in a year. So that might be kind of a weak selling point. But in general, most of these characters have justification in a lot of good ways. So this is a very, very good banner. Your fallbacks are still going to be excellent options. If you go for Beast Gohan and you settle for these guys, that's still a win. And then on the Gamma banner, yeah, it's not nearly as, pristine and sexy looking. Obviously, the third string, fourth string options here are a little bit on the lower tier. This guy, no. This guy's actually okay for a random extra EZA. The STR Trunks is an anti-Zamasu unit, so if you find yourself struggling on the Dismal Future Red Zone, this is a nice pickup. But obviously, everybody cares about the Gammas. And then after that, I'm going to stand on this hill, okay? Tech Revive Goku, still good. Future Gohan, very good. Future Gohan is also going to massively benefit from having someone like Beast Gohan in the slot 1, allowing this unit to be a comfortable slot 2, slot 3. Bulma is like the Omni support, the ultimate support unit besides the Broly Trio. Broly Trio does have some limitations when it comes to defense when you don't pick up 7 key spheres. Bulma has guard and damage reduction, which gets her even tankier as the turns go by. I kid you not, I have run challenge events when Bulma does not have any leader skill whatsoever, and Bulma still produces. Granted, that was last year during Worldwide Download 2024 that I primarily tried that, but still, Bulma can produce a lot, and this is a fantastic unit. I'm probably going to try how well Bulma can support on a team without a leader skill again this year. But yeah, this is going to be a great. This is your fallback. This is your number 1. If your number 2 ends up being Bulma, awesome. If it's any one of these Carnival LRs, I still think it's good. Obviously, Revive Goku. You don't want to pick up the Revive Goku. He's been around for a while, but if you do get this unit for the first time, it's a decent unit. Okay. I know people don't like the Revive Goku. I do. I try to look at it from a little bit more of a positive perspective. The unit's got guard. This unit's got revive. The unit can stack defense. Yeah, not the greatest slot 1, frame 1 immediately, but after a couple of turns, the unit is pretty good. I'm gonna keep saying that. Turtle School Goku, all around good unit. Guard, counter, heal, revive, right? Can you revive with this guy too? Pretty sure you can. Survives KO, that's what it was. It was not revive. Survives KO once per turn. Once per turn, that's pretty underrated. And then you will recover 59% when your HP is below 40% once only, which is still good. And yeah, good starting unit. Plus leads Goku basically at 200%. So very, very good. So there you go. Those are my thoughts on the banners in terms of value. Now, in terms of looking ahead to the other banners that have yet to drop on Global, once again, we have no idea what's going to be happening for Global moving forward. They have explicitly stated that from worldwide download moving forward, we are going to be following the same summons as JP. Now, if y'all want to take everything as explicitly and as literally as possible, like you're doing with this Omatsu quote from the first video, then you have to really listen to that point. If they are going to be having Global and JP having the same summons, then that does not necessarily mean that we are going to be getting the stuff that you would usually get on Global at the usual times. Meaning, we may not be getting Tanabata as the thank you celebration in November. A lot of people are a little sour on the fact that the Tech UI Goku is currently, we don't really know where the unit's going to be showing up. So people are a little bit upset about that. My theory, and it's a horrible theory to think about if it's actually real, but I think that the Tech UI Goku may not be showing up on Global until it returns for the first time on JP in March. If that happens, it pretty much follows suit with what they said, because that was always what was going to happen. They said we were going to be following JP summons. After worldwide download, whatever they get as the new Autumn Dokkan Fest, we get it too. Whatever happens in part 2, we get it too. All of these new banners, we would get exactly the same thing as JP. We cannot predict what's going to happen. So if you want to try to adjust your summons in anticipation of some possible shakeup that could happen between now and worldwide download, then by all means, you know, maybe hold back on some summons if you want. I will once again remind you guys, the anniversary units will return far sooner than usual, with the 10-year anniversary being 6 months away. The 10-year anniversary is going to be happening on Global and JP at the same time, once again because of what they have stated. Global and JP are going to be summoning for the same units from here on out after worldwide download. So if you don't want to summon too much on the Beast Gohan because you maybe want to save a little bit for worldwide download coming up, or maybe you want to save a little bit for whenever Tech UI Goku shows up, not a bad option. Banners that have yet to drop on Global include the Tech UI banner, which is absolutely loaded. No idea when that will show up. Dude, the internet has ruined this banner. Are you serious? Okay. If you know, you know. I hate the internet. That Tech does not look right back there. Okay. This banner, as a Universe 7 fan, I am very happy. Universe Rival Saga fan, I am happy. But kind of a weaker banner overall. Obviously, the new and the EZA LR is also really, really good. But we don't know when that's going to show up. Cell Max. A lot of people are looking forward to Cell Max to bolster the Super Boss category. No idea when this is going to be happening. There is a theory that I was going to elaborate on in a different video that I've also been thinking about. They have not marketed Beast Gohan in the same way that they have for Part 1. There has not been a letter. There has not been a Dokkan now. There could potentially be some sort of promotion or some sort of letter or update video that happens either at the end of Part 2 or going into Part 3, maybe at the end of Part 3, that hypes up something else coming up during this anniversary. Maybe that's the Cell Max banner. We don't know for sure. So if you want to try to anticipate that, you can. But if you look at this banner is bad. This banner's bad. You got this dude right here. Your fallback LRs besides the Cell Max would be the Spirit Bomb Goku and the Goku Black Rose. It is good to see the Golden Frieza coming back here, but the rest of them... Yeah, I know y'all like Cell Max, but you really gonna summon a lot for this guy? I don't know. What else do we have here? Oh yeah, you know what? Topo. That Dokkan Festival, man. When are we gonna get that? The only possible date we get that is gonna be in the pre-worldwide download Dokkan Festival. This unit still exists, and if you're not a Universe Survival Saga fan or a Special Pose fan, this is pretty much a skip. But let me just go ahead and show you that banner just to remind you of what could potentially be coming up. Oh, you know what? Oh man, int 200%. Universe 7 lead is in here. Oh, I'm gonna have to jump. I mean, I'm gonna jump into the banner anyway, but it's just funny how this is like the one reason why I truly care about this banner besides the new guys. So yeah, with all of these banners still in play, Global's gonna be all over the place, but Beast Gohan should be where the priority is right now. Tanabata, the thank you banner, when the UI Goku and the Beast Gohan and actually, hold on, let me pull that up. This is the banner that some people might counter with. This is the ultimate banner in Dokkan. Sure, it is, but look at all the other featured SSRs. Are you really going to be trying like crazy to pull the Beast Gohan on a summon like this? Or are you just going to go for it on this one? I think this is better. So yeah, just wanted to go ahead and go through all of the upcoming banners with you as well, just to make sure you guys are aware of what is out there looming in the future, an uncertain future that nobody knows how is going to play out. So your guess is as good as mine. I think you should just live in the here and now, enjoy this celebration, summon for these two fantastic banners, and then of course you can perform your 77 special summon when it's all said and done on either one of these banners or the Part 1 banners. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Leave in the comments your thoughts on my feelings regarding the summons, looking ahead to the other banners out in the future. Are you going to wait for those? Are you going to try to adjust according to what could potentially happen? Are you going to do all of your summons on the Beast Gohan? Are you going to spend a little bit into the Gamma banner? Let me know your thoughts overall in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.